What is up, my brothers and sisters? Um, as a matter of fact, I don't even really get annoyed about the contradictions that people just say out loud anymore. I'm starting to grow a dark humor and find it actually quite hilarious because when I listen to these people, all they do is like contradict themselves in every way. And it's a funny because it's a clear indicator that these people don't know what to believe, that they believe everything and anything. And I'm going to give you some examples. I just watched a video and the dude starts talking about the South Pole. Actually, he starts talking about how there's evil beings that live inside of these gravity wells in the earth, right? Like the North Pole has a hole and the South Pole has a hole or something, I guess. That's about what I believe in too. I believe that there's probably a way in through the top and the bottom because Earth is honeycombed like a bee's nest, right? So, with that being said, the dude is literally showing a picture of what is going on at the South Pole, and it appears to be reversing as far as jet streams, and it is creating a circle. Well, not a circle, but it's a circle, but there's like a triangle in the middle. Okay, the dude starts talking about demonic entities and evil beings, and then he starts going on about Admiral Byrd and how they went to go do Operation whatever paperclip, right? So then the dude is like, see the triangle, and then he starts going in on the Holy Trinity, and I'm like, wait a minute. So is it the Holy Trinity or is it demonic beings? Like, he really didn't explain, besides that God is the Holy Trinity and that there's demonic beings clearly inside the earth at the North and South Pole. Okay. And then he goes on to say, what did he say? He starts talking about how there's sun simulators, right? About how they've created this fake sun, right? But then he starts talking about Planet X, blue Kachina, red Kachina. So he's saying that there's all these planets in the sky. But then he goes on to say that there's a sun simulator. So then he goes on to a video where this odd looking sun planet looking thing is in the sky. And he's like, I don't think that's our sun or our moon. And I'm like, so is it the sun simulator or is it like which one? I mean, you just listed so many planets that you don't even really even know about because no one's ever seen them. So, don't get me wrong. There's some people that are in the know and some people that have common sense and can figure it out on their own, but most people cannot. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just contradicted yourself by saying there's all these celestial bodies, Planet X, blah, blah, blah. But then you start talking about sun simulators, and then you show us a video of something odd in the sky, and you don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is, and you're naming all these things, then why are you saying this in the first place if you don't even know what you're talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what a contradiction. So, it's just funny, because people believe everything and anything. They believe the sun simulators. They believe that man's controlling the weather. They believe that, like, blah, 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 right? Like, they still believe the TV, right? And they still believe the government because the government said they could do this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but the government told us a lot of lies about 9/11. They told us a lot of lies about the crown virus. So I'm like, somebody who tells a lot of lies, you really don't know what to believe when they're even telling the truth, right? I mean, for all I know, they're still lying about everything, which they probably are. So with that being said, and then let me give you a perfect prime example of like how oblivious people really are. My neighbor is a lineman, not for football, but he works on power lines, okay? The dude can't figure out that the noise of the power lines buzzing is so loud, it is creating an EMF field. And you're telling me that you do this for a living, yet you can't figure that out? And I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy.